cases happen, try and reach out to the leadership of the communities. For instance, if the person involved is an Igbo person, we have town unions, we have community unions, and believe you me, in every town union, people are encouraged to join. If they don't see you first meeting, like yesterday was first Sunday, most communities in Lagos had their meetings. They don't see you one, the next month they don't see you, they send somebody to look for you. And if they don't see you, they go to the hospital, they go to the mortuary, they go to the prisons, they go to the police stations. Nobody has ever thought of going to a rehabilitation home.
Meanwhile, former spokesperson of the ACM, Mr. Joe Igbokwe, insists the relocation policy of the Lagos state government is not targeted at any particular group. He says that the Lagos state government followed due process in its implementation in this instance.
People will tell you all kinds of stories. Let me tell you, there's no detention center in Lagos. What we have is rehab centers. I know that. And it's not set up for anybody. The law is not set up for my people alone, Igbo people in Lagos. It's for everybody. You need to see what they have done to the area boys of Lagos. How they have evacuated them out of the street. Some of them found it difficult to continue to stay in Lagos and they moved to other states because you have to abide by the rules. It's a serious job. You know, people must, people in government see what ordinary people cannot see. These are not ordinary people, people that are conscious like you and I. These are abused people, mentally, retarded people. Some of them are incoherent. They tell you one thing now and then. So you just speak, then some of them are even unable to speak. So weak they have not eaten. These are not ordinary people. When we talk about this, it looks as if it's only in my place. When you make noise without... I'm a writer. And when a writer is silent, he's lying. People have been taken to Molete in Ibadan, Osun State, in the states in the north, even Anambra State. And why this one? Is it because of politics? There must be a red line somewhere.
Well, that brings us effectively to the issue of ethnicity, which along with politics are dangerous playmates which will do our country no good. Well, this is according to President Goodluck Jonathan. He was speaking at a reception held in honor of the chairman of the PDP's Board of Trustees, Mr. Tony Aneni, on his 80th birthday.
Tony Aneni, as a leader of a political party, as a leader of this country, has shown that he's a nationalist. He has not shown that he belongs to one tribe or he belongs to one religion. So in spite of the challenges of politics, the unpredictable environment of politics, you see, continue to stand tall. That's why I use this opportunity that we are celebrating Tony Aneni as 80 to plead with our elders to sing the song of unity in this country. Not to begin to celebrate the cleavages that probably supposed to have separated us. Let's convert those cleavages to strength and bring Nigeria as one indivisible nation.
Well, the Delta State Governor, Dr. Emmanuel Odoaga, has asked judges in the country to dispense justice dispassionately in order to restore people's confidence in the system. The governor, who stated this when swearing in Justice Catherine Ojugbana as a judge of the State Customary Court of Appeal, appealed to the judges at all levels to ensure that cases are not piled up endlessly in their courts, as justice delayed is justice denied. He also inaugurated a 7-man advisory council on the prerogative of mercy with a task to help decongest prisons and transform the criminal and penal system in the state.
The governor Members of the State Executive and Judiciary Council at the Government House in Asaba, the Delta State capital, putting heads together to seek ways on how the judiciary can dispense justice speedily. The governor started the meeting by swearing in a new judge of the State Customary Court of Appeal, Justice Catherine Ochubana.
That I will preserve, protect, and defend the honor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The governor, who described the Customary Court of Appeal as a shelter for seekers of justice, called on the judges to dispense justice without fear or favor.
We are all aware that customary courts are the closest to our people and grassroots. For most of them, it is their court of first instance. It's most encouraging for litigants to know that when they are dissatisfied with judgment of the court below, there is a higher court where they can appeal any judgment they wish to.
The new judge promised to uphold justice no matter the circumstances.
Most grateful to my boss, the Honorable President of the Delta State Customary Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice S.O.N. who initiated this process that has culminated into this hearing.
Meanwhile, the governor also inaugurated a 7-man advisory council on the prerogative of mercy with the task to help decongest the prisons.
Prison decongestion is a cardinal principle of this administration. The problem of persons awaiting trial should be looked into in consultation with the judiciary, the police, the Ministry of Justice, and prison services.
He called on the council to review all cases of persons desiring of state pardon and the conditions under which they could be granted pardon.
Children under the age of 1 in Cross River State can now have access to the new pentavalent vaccine, a 5-in-1 combination introduced to combat preventable childhood killer diseases. The initial launch took place at the Primary Health Care Center, Ikaransa, in Calabar Municipality during the maiden immunization exercise.
Mothers and children turn out in large numbers. The occasion is the flag of exercise of the new pentavalent vaccine, a 5-in-1 combination that protects against germs that causes 5 diseases in children.
When you take this vaccination, you go make sure, say your pikin no go sick, so no be matter of cure again, no matter of prevention.
Now that child will receive only 1 injection 6 weeks after, and the oral polio vaccine will also be given. The same thing happens at 10 weeks, the same thing at the 14 weeks of birth.
The state governor, Lee Elimoke, helps out with the vaccination. He also asked nursing mothers, health workers and other parties to ensure that this campaign against infant death is sustained.
As when they take this vaccine, I beg, make sure that everybody for your community, for your village, come on, any baby, any small pikin, ask them, as you see them, ask their mama, come on, now don't get this vaccine.
About 28 states were involved in the first and second phase of the introduction of the new vaccine in 2012 and early 2013, respectively. Cross River State is a third phase beneficiary.
Business News comes up after the break in a moment.
And on the foreign scene, Turkey's former army chief sentenced to life imprisonment for an alleged coup attempt.
Do stay with us.
If you want to know what's trending or you miss your favorite live shows, you can watch it all on our YouTube channel. Simply log on to www.youtube.com/channelsweb. Scroll down to your favorite program and click play. You can also view all uploaded videos by clicking on View All. Don't forget to subscribe and get the latest videos. If they are interesting, like them and be heard. Get connected with the channel's television YouTube page. The news at your fingertips.
Welcome to Business News. Investors in the sugar industry will henceforth Enjoy